anybody telling you that they have life figured out is lying, bro. Like, they're lying. They don't have life figured out. None of us have life figured out. Welcome to the Chasing Genius podcast. My name is Crystal, and I am your host for the #1 show for creatives in pursuit of their own creative geniuses. Today, I'm here to set the record straight, y'all. Like, I'm here to set the record straight because the reality is nobody has this life figured out. Point blank. Anybody who tells you that they have life figured out is lying. No one knows. Like, literally no one knows. We're all just in this adulting world, just trying to figure it out, trying to make ends meet, trying to make an impact, just trying to understand what exactly we're all here for. I hope that is a little bit reassuring because I've noticed that a lot of the times when I talk to my homies and with my friends, it's all like, man, I'm just trying to figure life out, man. I'm just trying to figure my shit out. Like, I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I'm just trying to figure out. Everyone says that. I'm just trying to figure it out because we don't know. We're kind of just here on a floating rock, just like everything feels like it's life or death, truly. Like, everything always feels like it's so important. And I think we take life too seriously. We take it so seriously because we feel like life is something that's meant to be figured out. And I think, a lot of times we move as if, one day we're actually going to, like, light bulb effect. We're going to know exactly what we're here for, exactly how to do it, and, like, everything's going to be perfect. But that wouldn't make sense because life is filled with so much uncertainty, right? Like, we don't even pick the family that we're born into or the environments that we grow up in. And a lot of times we don't pick the experiences that happen to us. Sometimes we do put ourselves in certain situations, but it's like even the outcome of that situation is unpredictable. How would I have known if I went to this place that this was going to happen, or if I took this job, like this was going to happen, or like if I went to this event, I would meet this person. A lot of life is still filled with uncertainty. I think the most that we can do is to put ourselves in the situations that will best suit us. Like, I will apply to this job because I want to put myself out there and I would love that opportunity, right? Now, if I get the job, that's great. That's awesome, right? That's fantastic. And then now that I'm at this job, right? Probably was my dream job, and now I'm at the dream job, and I'm like, I don't actually like it anymore. I don't like the people. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that. But you wouldn't have known that if you didn't apply to the job and get the job. Correct. Same with, watching a movie or reading a book. You don't know how these things are going to end. I mean, you could look up spoilers, but like beyond spoilers, right? Like beyond spoilers. When you're watching it, you don't actually, like, how many times do we watch the movie and you're just like, why would they end the movie like that? Why would they end the show like that? Why would they do that? Or you're mad at the character because the character is doing dumb stuff. So I feel like life is filled with a lot of uncertainty. And that's the beauty of life. Again, I think a lot of things in life is like a double-edged sword, good and bad. It's a good thing because then life is filled with such like happy moments and happy surprises, but then at the same time, it's also like I have to take a bit of a risk, in order to get the things that I want. And you never know how that thing is going to turn out unless you do it. It might work out for, the betterment of your plan. And then on the other end, it might not. You might learn a few things, but it just might not work out. And I think that's okay. But nobody knows anything. Like, nobody has anything figured out. You know how many religions are in the world? Like, everybody has their theories on things. Just even that alone, human beings can't even agree upon. So it's like, when it comes to life, you can only agree on what you believe works for you. And at the end of the day, just look to your neighbor and just be like, we all figuring it out. This is our first time here. This is my first time here. I've never been here before. Have you been on Earth before? Have you experienced life before? Cause I haven't. So just off the strength that it's everyone's first time, everyone's first go at this thing called life. There's a lot of wisdom in that. So it's like, just remember, like, nobody really knows what they're doing. We're all doing this for the first time. And I think that's awesome that we're all doing it for the first time, which is why I say if someone says they know what the fuck they doing, they are lying. How are you going to know what you're doing if you pretty much here, Some people just got some numbers in the game, and like even old heads, right? Like their time of life look very different from our time of life, like a lot of our parents when they were my age, they had everything. They had the house, the plot of land, the family. And it isn't really looking like that these days. I think it's looking a lot different. There's a lot more debt, student debt at that. A lot more student debt. There's a lot more craziness in the world, a lot more global climate change, wars, interesting thing, COVID, like just different things that affect how our world is shaped and how our world looks like. It would be a shame for people to think that what worked back in the day is still going to work today without it being tweaked a little bit. So I don't really know where I was going with this. I honestly, I just wanted to reassure people that no one knows what they're doing. It's okay. We're all figuring it out together. And even though we know what we want for ourselves, whatever that is, whether it's breaking generational curses, building generational wealth, being a first generation creative, or being a first generation doctor, there is no blueprint for your specific life. The only way you're going to unveil what it is your life is meant to be is to actually live it. And don't feel the pressure of people who appear to have their life all figured out, because deep down inside, they're also telling their friends, I'm still figuring this out. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends and family. And remember, the genius in me sees the genius in you. And I'm always, always, always rooting for you. Peace.